Honestly, I really wasn't expecting this. Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Waltz, and today we're taking a look at the Era 300s, which is Sonos' brand new Dolby Atmos rear surround speaker. Now, we did already kind of do a pre-launch video the day it launched, just kind of going over it, but now that we've actually gotten our hands on it, I want to do a full review. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Now, as far as connections go, the Era 300s can be connected through Wi-Fi, and you're going to want to use the Sonos app, which is important for some other things we'll talk about in just a second. But you can also do Bluetooth connection directly, so you can stream your music without having to sign into the app. And it even has a USB-C port, which if you get the line-in adapter for auxiliary, you could plug in your phone directly, which I think is probably the best method, although you do have to leave your phone with wherever the speaker is. Now, in case you were wondering, there is no HDMI ports because this was not designed to be used as a soundbar. You could use it as 2-channel stereo, but I prefer using the Play 5s for that instead. They just have a little bit more bass, and I think they're more punchier for music as to where these are more designed around surround. Also, because it runs off of Wi-Fi like other Sonos speakers, it is compatible with AirPlay and my favorite feature, Spotify Connect. And what Spotify Connect allows you to do, and what I use it for daily, is when I'm listening to music in my car on Spotify and I get home, I can cast it directly to my Sonos system, and then if I needed to make individual adjustments, I can open the Sonos app and adjust the speakers accordingly, but I can at least get that music nonstop playing from my car into my house, and that's just one of the benefits of Sonos that I personally enjoy every day. So yeah, the Sonos app is definitely a must-have if you are purchasing any of their product line. Now, the Era 300s do have 4 tweeter speakers and 2 woofers, which are going to help with that punchy bass, and if you're looking for the perfect soundbar to pair this with, I would definitely go with the Sonos Arc, like this customer in the home that we visited earlier this month. If you have a Sonos Beam or a Sonos Ray, you can definitely get away with the Era 100s. I think that Ray, probably getting 300s for the Ray is a little overkill, but for the Beam, you could go either way. It just depends on what kind of room you have. Oh, and we did actually do some videos on the Sonos Ray and the Sonos Arc, so I'll link both of those videos here, and they'll also be down in the description. Now let's talk buttons. Although this speaker doesn't really have physical buttons, it has touch sensitive buttons that have good feedback that, you know, when you press them, you hear the bup, bup, bup every time it goes up or down in volume. And something else that I admire about the Era 300s is the fact that although it is voice assistant ready, you don't have to use it that way, and you can turn it off with a manual switch rather than only being able to do it in the app. Just a little extra peace of mind for those of you who would like it. While it doesn't come with a mount, it does come with a 6-foot power cable, which should be more than enough to get to whatever extension cord you're running or surge protector. I think, you know, based on placement, you're probably going to have to use them anyway, but 6 feet is generous. Oh, and if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Now, I think we have covered most of the features, so let's jump into some of the audio. Now, if you remember what we said earlier about the Era 300s is that they come with 4 tweeters and 2 woofers, which is very good for a rear speaker. Specifically, this one is designed more different than you would see in a typical rear surround speaker, just because it does have audio coming from all different angles, not just the front or the top. And part of that's really because it was mainly designed to be a part of a system that was already existing, right? So, I mean, you can use this as music, like I said earlier, but I'd recommend the Play 5s over this for music. If you want realistic surround, this is your best bet from Sonos. But also, how are you going to get that realistic sound? Well, you're going to be using a feature called Trueplay, which I actually got to experience in a customer's home that we just set up, some Era 300s with their Sonos Arc and Sub, and it was really cool watching the Trueplay process. Essentially what it's doing here is it's going to bounce the audio off all the walls in the room until it calibrates it, similar to a high-end receiver, but you just get to use your phone. You don't have to get a separate microphone. And I'll insert a clip of that right now. So yeah, I mean, a very cool feature that you do need to have Trueplay through the Sonos app to use. So what are some of my final thoughts looking at the Era 300s now that I've finally got to unbox, listen, and see them in action? Well, first off, I'm going to start with the sound quality. These are incredibly realistic, and if you have an Arc and you thought the Arc was very realistic before, wait until you get some of these in your system. It's really going to help boost that Atmos and surround sound experience, which I think a lot of people were really waiting for with Sonos, having that they only use the ones, and you could use the fives, but the ones and the fives were more of a music speaker, and now that we have this fully tuned Dolby Atmos speaker, I just can't imagine how awesome movies are going to sound. So yeah, I mean, outside of that, the design is very cool, a very odd shape, but it doesn't look out of place, and obviously that privacy switch on the back is a definite bonus because we didn't have that in every single model. So now that we have it there, it just makes it so that we don't have to have separate models, kind of like the ones and their predecessor. Now, that's pretty much all for the Era 300s. Let me know what you guys think about the Era 300s. Are they everything you lived up to be? Do you have them? What's your experience? I want to know down in the comment section. If you guys are looking to pick one of these up, make sure to check the links down in the description. We really do appreciate your support. And if you happen to be in the Phoenix Metro Valley, make sure you come visit our store here in Tempe, AZ, right by the IKEA. Other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested, make sure to email me at youtube@waltz so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.